Have you ever used your weapon to go to the range and shoot?
Yeah, of course.
Bro,
I own SKS.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. You know, people in America, not like from where I'm from in California, we don't have a lot of weapons.
Fun fact for Californian people, I have more gun liberties here than in California. You know what?
This is John Wick status. Now, a lot of people ask, can you own weapons in Russia? Where do you buy them? And just like that young man said, he has more gun rights in Russia than me in the United States. Stay tuned for a jam-packed episode of weapons, armor, and all sorts of stuff. You're gonna really want to watch this. A lot of you guys have asked, do Russians own weapons? Can you go hunting in Russia? Can you do all of these different things? Well, today you're gonna find out because we're at an awesome convention. By the way, on a future episode, I did travel to Patriot Park where I saw a lot of Western captured equipment. Stay tuned for that as well. Friends, today we have a special episode. I'm standing here next to my friend Ivan. Now listen, a long time ago, he sent me this pouch all the way from Moscow and it reached the shores of Lake Baikal. Truly, I am honored to be here. And finally, I can put on the Wartech patch that goes on the front because we're here live at an exposition of weapons, body armor, and all sorts of gadgets, and you're gonna get to learn a little bit about what they're doing here. Now, a lot of people in the United States think that they're the only ones with the culture, with weapons, with the armor, with the different types of tactical gear. Is this something that actually exists in Russia?
Yeah, sure, because we have a very vast history. So, as you know, like your country, our country, went through a lot of wars since, I don't know, 8th century maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, so, as you can see behind us, this is the products that our company Wartech is making. So you can see all this military grade stuff. Blade carriers, war belts, pouches. So yes, it's also a part of our culture in some way, because like I guess it's a real part of man culture. Like you must know how to build a house, how to defend the house, how to feed your family. So that's like all Americans, all Russians do.
And we're gonna get to see some of the gear that we have here, but I want to let you guys know. What he's telling is absolute truth. I see a lot of resemblance between the Russians and the Americans. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm an Afghanistan war veteran. And when I was in Afghanistan, this is what kept us, many of us, alive. I was a combat engineer. Besides being in that battle, I was looking for IEDs and any shrapnel. This is what you need to protect you. Now, we're going to be looking at the Wartech bestseller plate carrier. Ivan's going to give us a little bit of breakdown. All right, let us know a little bit about it, please.
Okay, so this is, I guess everyone who knows something about guns, he knows something about armor and personal protection. So you have your front, back, side compartments for the ballistic inserts like plates or some Twaron, Kevlar and our fabrics. You have your MALE system to put on any pouches that you're gonna need, utility pouches, medical pouches, extra mags, all that stuff. Some grenade pouches, and of course, if shit hit the fence, you have the quick release option, so you can just drop it off and stay alive.
Nice. And now it's time to test this out. I'll let you know how it feels. I'll let you know how I like it if I don't like it. All right, let's put it on. So you can see that it opens very simple. Put it in like this. Now everybody has a different size. You have to tighten it as much as you can. Everybody has their preference. And I liked it really tight, like as tight as you could. Once the inserts are in, I'm telling you, you become a machine, all right? If you have SAPI plates on the side, if you have that front SAPI, it puts you in your own house, it puts you in a different mood. We were talking right now how interesting it is that the Russian military, some of them can actually purchase their own gear and take it to wherever they have to use it in the unit, right?
Yes, you have an option to upgrade your gear. Of course, you are given military gear when you are in the army, but depending on the depending on some options, yes, you can upgrade it by yourself, or you can buy it. Or we have a lot of companies, we have a lot of just simple people who are trying to to help in any way possible for the soldiers on the front. So just they buy, they send this stuff, they're starting some, I don't know how to say it, some benchmade stuff, commonets.
Yeah, I understand. So, like the war effort is really big right here in Russia. You know, it's not particularly, it doesn't have to be for me. It can be me buying it for someone and they can use it. I want to show you, you know, if it was me during my Afghanistan war campaign, guys, if I saw this and they allowed me to buy these type of stuff, I would absolutely invest in all of these things because, you know, in the war, in the Marine Corps, they want everything uniformed. All right, but if I could just choose, like, for instance, this neck guard over here. This, I never saw this. We never had an option to put this on. I mean, I don't even know how to use it. But I'll tell you what, when you're out there in Afghanistan and you're looking for landmines, the shrapnel can hit your jugular and you're done. That's really useful, man. I really appreciate the fact that you're showing us these things. We're gonna record a little bit more for you so you can get to see them, but hey, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for letting us see it, man.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And now it's time to look at their gear, and then we'll move on to the different weapons that you could actually find at this expo. All right, now that we've seen some of the different gear that you can buy here, I told you they also have weapons culture here in Russia. Did you know that?
I was not sure.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely true. There is some high-grade weaponry being sold all around us. You're gonna get to see it. There's even China-made things, Belarusian things, Russian things. Everything you can imagine is here. Let's go look for them now. All right, here in Moscow, you have even youth. You know, they're fascinated by the weapons. A lot of people in the United States, again, think that the Russians are not out hunting. These are not military-grade weapons. These are weapons that they use for hunting. The shotgun, for duck hunting, and all sorts of other sports. Shooting plates, all of that exists in Russia as well. Did you know that it was like that in Russia? Did you know that they had a hunting culture? Let me know down below, guys. I'm really interested in knowing if you had any idea about their hunting culture, about their different style of, you know, gun sports, basically, because Americans, we think we're the only ones. All right, so if I didn't really drill it into your head, the hunting culture in Russia is absolutely on fire. These are duck decoys, you know? A lot of people in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, Montana, all you're gonna be seeing them doing is duck hunting when it's duck hunting season. This store here has a wide variety of ducks. This is something, again, I was not expecting. I've never been in such a place, but they have everything that I see in America. Check it out. Check this out, guys. They even have duck calls. Now, you know that if you're out there duck hunting, you need the right stuff. It looks like this shop has everything it needs to prepare you to go duck hunting. Where I'm from in California originally, having stuff like this, a suppressor, is illegal, all right? But the BOS company is out here promoting their stuff, and I had never seen this in real life. I have to say thank you so much for allowing us to even grab this, because where I'm from, that's a felony. You know, the reason why I'm showing you all of this is because a lot of people think that they're so different. We always get asked, can you own rifles? Can you own weapons in Russia? That's a topic that I'm gonna break down to you, like the legality of it, but I want you to see it with your own eyes. I'm actually very surprised at the amount of things that they have. I wanted to take this break, you know, calm it down a little bit, because I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed with the weapons. How do you feel, Ksenia?
I'm impressed. I like guns, I like knives, and here everything what I like, and it's look amazing.
As you know, I love the Gorka that I have in Sludanka, and actually the material and the difference between what they have here in Russia and America is not that big, you're right? It's only the design. I see a lot of the people out here in Russia, they wear a lot of military patterns, where in America we use our woodland stuff. You know, technology is always advancing. You know that during my war, we were up against IEDs. Now, what a drone is an IED with wings. Now, this technology that we have here is basically a rifle that will send a signal. This is a jammer, a directional jammer. So you point it at the drone that's coming over you, and you can basically shoot it out of the air by jamming its signal. This is a modern technology for a modern weapon that's used today. All right, in Afghanistan, what we had were jammers. It's basically the signal would be on a backpack, and it's way different than directing it because a drone is flying, right? Well, in Afghanistan, you're looking for pressure plates on the ground, or somebody's calling a signal. The Taliban are really sneaky like that. The jammer keeps a 5-meter bubble around you, depending on the frequency. But you can see how much technology has advanced. All right, guys, I've already shown you that they can buy different accessories for their plate carriers, and they can buy all different types of rifles. But as you know, I would love having a different bipod in Afghanistan, and because it made me feel comfortable. Well, as it turns out, I found a friend today. He has his own booth, and he's going to tell us about it.
Sure. Hello. So my name is Vitaly, and our company is called K-Arma. And yes, we produce different firearms accessories, mostly for AK platform, but as well for AR platform and for shotguns as well. So actually we produce lots of items which are buttstocks, tubes, different adapters, grips. And now we're working with magazines, handguards, front grips, flash hiders, muzzle brakes, so lots of different things, the rails and other accessories.
And you know, my friends, there's a lot of companies out there, and I always wonder, how did you guys get into this type of business?
Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, we were in a firearm sphere long ago, but after a while, lots of foreign brands just disappeared from Russia. And that's how there is a demand, but there is nothing to offer to the clients. So that's how we've appeared successfully and happily and started offering good, interesting products with the same good quality like foreign companies make. So here we are.
All right, guys. So when he's talking about that there was a high demand for things, is because you already know the sanctions took a lot of these type of things away from the Russian consumer. So like, could you imagine an American company or a European company is producing different types of buttstocks and different types of pistol grips? They're no longer here, they've left. So what do? The Russians took it upon themselves to create high quality. I mean, I could tell you right now, the grip on this is part to what I had in Afghanistan when I was storming the trenches over there with the Taliban. You want something that's firm, you want something that you can actually grip. And for me, I mean, I haven't used this for a long time, but I can tell you, it's all there. It's really, really good grade. This is one of the most beautiful things that I've seen in a long time. So they produce a bipod that comes out obviously traditional, but what's beautiful about this, as you're looking downrange, you can actually tilt, right? It has the capability of cornering an angle. It can corner at an angle, absolutely amazing. But what it also does is, look at that, it's on a swivel, guys. So once you plant this bipod on something and you got your position, you can swivel right, left, but it also tilts to cut corners. This is high-speed stuff. This is amazing. I've never seen this, obviously. During my time in the military, we didn't have such high-speed stuff. Now I kind of want to steal this. Thank you so much, and thank you K-Arma for allowing us to see the awesome gear that you've created. I hope that their business flourishes, right? We want the companies that are homemade here in Russia to flourish.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
All right. If you want to feel like you're in a John Wick movie, all you have to do is come to this gun expo here in the center of Moscow. This is John Wick status. Random weapons everywhere. Again, it's not only rifles and guns that you're gonna find, it's a variety of knives. Knife culture is also big in Texas and in the South. It's all here as well in Moscow.
Hello US. Very good folding knife. It's the first model in my company. The steel is M390. You know this steel?
Yes.
And this typical Uzbekistan knife.
It's beautiful. The design is amazing.
Yes,
And
folding.
Yes, it's a folding knife. I want to ask you, all of these that you have here, they're handmade, da?
Only handmade, only.
Only handmade.
Yes.
I want to say also, guys, you're not the only ones in America who have the culture of making knives and rifles and all of this. Here in Moscow,
The oldest factory in the Russia.
you here.
Yeah.
Can you say the name of it, please?
Name of Товарищество Завьялова. Gift. This is a crafted Russian alcohol, handmade. This is my logo. This is grain spirits.
Yeah.
Very, very good quality.
Look, guys, I promise you that when we get back to Siberia, we will celebrate drinking this. I will send them photos and videos of what we
For
do.
New Year.
Da. This is going to be from Moscow all the way to Lake Baikal. Spasiba.
To try?
Oh, давай.
Little bit.
This is going to be a cheers for all you guys watching. За здоровье.
На здоровье. Try. Good. Very nice.
That's smooth.
Same honey.
It's delicious. You know, it's not too strong.
Not too strong.
It goes in nicely. Usually when you drink this type of drink, you're like this. Delicious. Now, I've never tried this.
This is a crafted alcohol. No vodka. No vodka. This is the best.
I tell people vodka's a poison. This is delicious.
Yes. Yes.
Really good, guys. All right, guys, we have yet another awesome booth that we walked around, and this time we're here with Steven. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for letting us sit down and talk with you. Can you please tell us what is in your booth? What do you sell?
Okay, great. So we are official dealers of Falcon communication systems in Russia. That's tactical headsets, noise cancelling, noise reduction, and radio sets too. Secondly, we produce armor. We produce, for NATO standard, it's NIJ3 and NIJ4 plus armor. And helmets, composite, made from aramid, PE, and aramid, like sandwich one.
All right, so here we have our full setup. This guy is actually wearing some of the things that they produce in this company. So could you tell us what you guys make?
Sure. We start with the helmet. This is a composite helmet made from aramid, PE, and aramid, like sandwich one. Second, this is actually Chinese headset,
right.
FKS AMP, female AMP, but this one is made with Russian sound, with camo stickers, and Russian warranty here. For plates, there are our plates made of PE. It's NIJ3. For Russian, it's BR3.
All right.
So for NATO SS 109 bow. And here comes another plate. Can be put on our plate. It's NIJ4 plus. It's Russian BR5. It's
Yeah, well, look,
this is NIJ3A.
but this is exactly what the plates look like. I'm sorry to cut you off, but what this does is, right, you have the plate carrier, but it ain't nothing without the actual SAPI plate. And what that's going to do is protect you from certain amount of caliber rounds. I remember that I think the one that I used in the Afghanistan war was good enough for 7.62 because we were fighting the Taliban. They had the AK-47s. That's what they mostly use. As you can see, all of this is actually tested. The SAPI, the Kevlar, and I have to say, guys, I wish you good luck in your company.
Thank you, my friends.
And you know, check them out. This is amazing. All right, guys, let me know what you think so far. Is there something that's blowing your mind? I'm certainly mind blown at the amount of things that they have, how nice the people are. You've been watching me walking around. They actually let you grab the rifles, put on the gear. It's amazing. But you have to let me know what you think. Have you ever used your weapon to go to the range and shoot?
Yeah, of course.
Bro,
I own SKS.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. You know, people in America, not like from where I'm from in California, we don't have a lot of weapons.
Fun fact for Californian peoples, I have more gun liberties here than in California. You know what?
I don't know.
I don't have to put fins on my pistol grips with my guns. What else do you need?
Oh my God.
10 rounds limit.
Yeah, yeah.
What else?
So you actually know about guns?
Yes.
Yeah, so everything he's saying is absolutely true. We have so much gun regulation in America, and the way he said it made me feel so funny because I've never been told by a foreigner, we have more gun rights than you. I gotta go, man. Goodbye. I can't take the burn anymore. Let's move on. And I really hope that you learned something today, guys. America is not the only country with the gun culture, with all certain types of hunting culture, right? You saw everything the same, like everything that I expected for it to be in America was here in Russia, here in the capital, Moscow. A lot of people have been wondering if you can own rifles, if you can own weapons. Obviously, we saw a bunch of them. A lot of people were actually buying them. And by the way, we make different types of content. We already made a video of us how we got to Moscow, and then you can see another video here of what we're doing in Siberia. So make sure to check out those videos.